PlayStation State of Play, we finally got to see some proper gameplay footage of Street Fighter 6. What I'm interested in talking about today is that the entire roster has seemingly leaked online. Here we can see kind of like a cut up version, but I just want to look through real quick, figure out who all these characters are. Let's start at the top. We got the boys. We already got a good look at Ryu and his gigantic dick. Here's Ken, looking pretty dope. He looked goofy as hell in Street Fighter 5. So to see him here, just a little bit of scruffle. Maybe his hair's a little messier than usual, but shorter. I like the big Leon Kennedy coat that he's got on. Still feels like Ken, but further distinguishes him from Ryu considerably. Pretty cool. Zangief is looking basically classic, except some nice white accents on these pants. Dalzim, pretty classic, except for an amazing wizard beard. He's looking like Gandalf. We got E Honda rocking some darker garb than I think we see him rock. He's usually a fan of blue. I think this is the cutest Blanca has ever looked. Look at him, his little scarf. Oh, I wonder what it says on there. But also, he's wearing overalls. Look at him. Oh, what's with the little chain dealie? Oh, why is he got, did he break out of something? Here we got Guile with his double American flag tattoos because that's how much of a fucking patriot he is. He looks like he is working on the fighter jets in the new Top Gun Maverick. And then here's a bunch of people we did not see. So here we've got Cammy, total city getup. Totally super athletic. More punk rock than I was expecting. Like, the jacket's got all these, like, metal studs and stuff, which I think are, like, really neat. Pretty cool look. I like it. It's not like the bathing suit shit she's been wearing in the previous game. DJ looks great. I love that hair so much. DJ always had a real big personality. Somehow the shades, like, kind of work. Giving him like a Johnny Cage sort of vibe. Very cocky. Oh, Rashid's back. Rashid was dope from Street Fighter 5. Rashid was really, really, really cool. Still has the flowy clothing. Very swift, windy sort of moves. He's like the sandstorm himself. Jury here, he's getting some Jolene Cujo vibe. Ed, pretty simple getup. Look at the cum gutters, man. He's just showing off the cheerist. He looked at what Ken was wearing and was thinking, too much shirt, but perfect otherwise. Akuma looks incredible. Oh, is that actual like a fur mane and kind of like tattered? He looks like more of a wild man, like he's been living in the woods, but kept enough conditioner to keep his hair looking nice. He's got quite the lion's mane. I appreciated the bushier hair look in Street Fighter 5, so I'm glad to see this. It feels like a progression of his character. More barbaric, but is he more human? I don't see the red eyes he usually has. That could be a choice. They're humanizing him a little bit by not giving him such a prominent red glow. I think it's interesting Luke was the last DLC character for Street Fighter 5, and he feels like a big main for Street Fighter 6. So it's fun to see him come in here. He feels like a scrappy newcomer. So this is someone named Marissa, and the like gladiator tabard and like the gold bling. There's kind of like a wrestler vibe here. Interesting. Jamie, who we got a good look at in the demo, beating on Luke's ass. Who I loved Yun and Yang. They were a couple of my favorites. So to see this dude that's kind of like almost an inheritor of the mantle, or just like such a big fan, I like that little extension of their mythology. Mimi, some French chick. Kind of a gymnast look, except for the dojo gi. Interesting exposed skin there. I'm trying to find out what the fuck good old Lily from Mexico is wielding here. These ball-headed clubs. It's a Street Fighter. Most people kind of stick to their fists, so when I see someone busting out some weapons, I raise an eyebrow. This is like totally bonkers. Warpaths to peacepipes.com. Shout out. We've got some information on Native American ball clubs. Stone ball clubs with curved but lethal weapons that was used to strike an opponent with force. Maybe some typos. Consisted of relatively free-moving rounded head stone that was covered in heavy buckskin or rawhide and attached to a wooden handle. Ooh, glad she didn't go with the spiked versions. She's rocking pretty hardcore Native American look. Her busting out the weapons, that's pretty cool. I feel like I learned something. They say his name is JP? What? Well, he looks super dapper, and I'm guessing he beats your ass with that pin cane. Kimberly from the US. Is this who Chun-Li said she was like hanging out with? Fresh ass color she's rocking. Amazing hair. These blue tips are dope. The more I look at her, the more I'm super into it. She's got like a hip-hop ninja look. The cassette player, so she's like going old school. Is that a spray paint can? There's so much sweet-ass graffiti art in this game. Maybe she did it all. Got some great looking Converse right here. The exposed ninja hips, I don't know. Last, not least, AKI. That's ninja hip. This is just hips. She looks like a boss bitch. Lady Deathstrike, but more fashionable. So yeah, that's the cast. That's seemingly what they're gonna start with. Pretty decent roster in my opinion.